Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with our chapter 5 of class 8th, that is coal and petroleum. So in this chapter we will learn about coal and petroleum in detail, story of a coal, petroleum, how coal is processed in industries to get some useful products such as coke, coal tar and coal gas, refining of petroleum, etc. Now let us start with the basic things. As we use various materials for our basic needs in our daily life, and we know that some of them are naturally occur and some of them have been made by us, that is by human beings, right? Now let us make a list of these materials that are used by us in our daily life and try to classify them as natural and synthetic, means natural and man-made things. These are some things that we use in our daily life, means basic things that we use, right? And some of them are natural and some of them are man-made, right? Natural means that are naturally occur in our earth, right? That is not prepared by anyone. But man-made means the things that are prepared by man, means that the things that are prepared by human beings. Now as you know that air, water, soil, sunlight, coal, petrol, CNG, compressed natural gas, LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, minerals, all these are natural things, means all these things are naturally occur in our earth, right? And table, chair, bus, car, TV, plastic, rubber, bed, blackboard, any things that are prepared by plastic and rubber, all these are prepared by human beings. These things are not naturally occur in our earth. These are prepared by human beings. So these are called as man-made things. These are naturally occur in our earth. So these are called as natural things. So the things that are obtained from nature are called as natural resources, right? So air, water and all these things are natural resources, right? If we discuss about natural resources in detail, so natural resources can be broadly classified into two categories. First one is inexhaustible and second one is exhaustible natural resources. Inexhaustible natural resources and exhaustible natural resources. So let us understand what are inexhaustible natural resources, right? So the resources that are present in unlimited quantity, means in a limitless amount, right, in nature, and are not be exhausted by human beings, means the things that can never be exhausted by human beings, that can never be finished, right? In a simple language, that the things that are never be finished, those natural resources are known as inexhaustible natural resources. For example, air and sunlight, right? Air and sunlight are inexhaustible natural resources because air and sunlight can never be exhausted by human beings. These things can never be finished, right? And exhaustible resources are those natural resources that are present in our atmosphere or in our nature in a limited amount, right? They can be exhaustible by human activities. For example, forest. Forest is also natural resource, right? And forests can be exhausted by human beings. Many people destroy the forest for their basic needs, right? For their benefits, right? They make industries, factories on the forest lands, right? And destroy our forest. Like that, coal, petrol, CNG, LPG and some minerals also, they are exhaustible natural resources because they can be exhausted by human beings. If human beings use these natural resources on a large scale in a large amount, then these natural resources can be exhausted one day, right? They can be finished, right? Because these natural resources are prepared in our earth crust and these natural resources take many years for their development, right? For their preparation. Now let us understand how these things can be exhausted by human beings. As we know that coal, petrol, CNG, LPG, all these things are prepared in our earth crust, right? And it take a million of years, right? It take many years for their preparation, right? Now, as we know that our present generation use these things on a large scale. As you know that most of the vehicles are run with the help of petrol, right? So, if our present generation use these natural resources on a large scale, then our next generation will be not able to take the benefit of these natural resources, because these natural resources are prepared in earth crust and take many years for their preparation, right? So, we have to use the natural resources in a limited amount, so that our next generation and next to next generation will also take the benefit of these natural resources. But these natural resources are used in such a way, right, then our next generation will not be able to use these natural resources and will not able to take the benefit of these natural resources. So, in a simple language, we have to just use these natural resources only when we need that. We have to save these natural resources for our future generation also, so that they can also take the benefit of these natural resources, right? So, in this chapter we will learn about the exhaustible natural resources like coal, petroleum and natural gas. All these coal, petroleum and natural gas, all these are natural resources and exhaustible resources. So, coal, petroleum, natural gas, all these are natural resources and are also exhaustible and can be exhausted by human beings, right? These all things, coal, petroleum and natural gas, were formed from the dead remains of living organisms, means fossils. The dead remains of living organisms are also known as fossils, right? So, these things are prepared from fossils. So, these are also known as fossil fuels. We can also say these things as fossil fuels, right? This is done with your today's class, and next we will do in our next class. Thanks. Have a wonderful day.